Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Thrilz here, and today we're going to be looking at, why is Fortnite getting a bit more bland? As you may know, Fortnite is definitely getting a bit more bland for me personally. I almost never ever play solos because it's just so boring. Today, I'm going to go over why that is and how I think Epic could improve. So this is not going to be a complaining video, but actually something that would be able to help them. Obviously, they're not going to see this video, but this is just my thoughts on how they could make the game better. And I don't want to be negative. I really just want to be positive about this. So let's get right into it. Alright, so we all know that in April of this year, SypherPK made a video titled, "We Need to Talk About Fortnite." Now this was a very big video, getting some like 3 million views, and he made a lot of good points in this video. Now, let's address what has changed since then and what has stayed the same. So his main point of that video was that Fortnite has just no communication with us, like the player base, and that they really are not rolling out any new content. They have no like in-game events, those live events, and also that there's just too many inconsistencies around things like their servers, or the coin flip mechanic that I'll get into in a bit, or controllers and things like that. So nerf aim assist, nerf controllers has been a thing forever now. It was so much more popular back then, as in April, than it is now. I do not see almost anyone talking specifically about controller now. So I guess that means that they did a decent job to like cover it up, I guess. I don't really see anybody complaining that much about aim assist anymore. But it is still maybe a thing. Like, honestly, I don't play Fortnite as much, so maybe it is still a thing, but definitely have not seen as much of it. So I will say now that the issue of controllers is mostly resolved. So now let's talk about the coin flip mechanic. So the coin flip mechanic was basically something that helped the higher ping players. Basically, like, let's say you had 50 ping versus someone with 10 ping, and the 10 ping person tried to take your wall. Now, the game basically dictates that there will be a 50-50 chance that they do, and a 50-50 chance that they don't. Now, this was to give an equal footing to the higher ping players, but I don't think it worked. As SypherPK said in that video, it is still a very flawed mechanic, so I don't think that they did a great job to fix that, although I don't see that as much of an issue anymore, mainly because I think that they have gotten a bit better with that. So I would say that this issue, the issue of the coin flip, is mostly resolved. I don't hear anyone talking about it. So one big thing that Cypher actually touched on in that video was the fact that a lot of pro players actually quit Fortnite and moved on to things like Valorant or Warzone. Now, like, from April, which was when that video came out, till now, there have been tons and tons and tons of people who are just quitting Fortnite and moving to Warzone or moving to Fall Guys. I don't really know, but I feel like there has been a steady decline of people that are quitting, as in like less people are quitting, but I do still see that a lot of people are quitting, and this is just because the game has gone so stale, as well as some people have also been getting banned for stupid reasons, which has forced them to quit Fortnite. Like, I forget your name, I'm so sorry, bro, but the guy with the crash pad glitch, I'll put a video right now.
Dead, let's go!
Man, this ass. Thank you for the loot. Oh my god.
Wait! Whoa! I have 100,000 crash pads. Wait! Wait! Am I hacking?
Wow, wait, 100,000?
100,000? No, it's not a bug, I have them.
But basically, he had a glitch in Fortnite and he couldn't do anything about it, and they banned him for 30 days. So I guess he said that that was the end of his competitive career. This just goes to show you how terrible Epic's support system is. They literally told him, maybe you shouldn't have posted it on social media. Like, it's so stupid. I feel like their lack of support, as well as their lack of communication, is really what's driving this game down, not content wise. One of the biggest things though is their servers. Now, we all know that even to this day, their servers are still not good. They're very unstable and definitely cannot handle a lot of people in a small area. That's why in some competitive games, even now, let's say there's 40 people in one of the final circles, everyone will freeze, everyone will lag, It's been like this for years, and I feel like they still don't really have a good way to fix this. Now, the issue of these super crammed servers might have been resolved by Epic making the maps bigger, therefore having more people spread out, and then by the time that everyone does get to the middle, there's not as many people. Now, in theory, this would work, but you know, if you think about it, that means that there's less people that are going to be in the end game, you know, making it a lot less competitive. If you go into an arena game or a public game, you will see that by, you know, the first or second zone, there will only be 30 to 20 people left. Now, the issue of inconsistent servers is solved by this happening. Now, it is creating a new issue at the very same time that people aren't encountering each other as much, and everyone is going to hot drop, and then eventually every POI will be left with 1 or 2 people, and then they'll go farm until the end game. Now, this is probably the main reason that I don't play solos anymore. I just don't find it fun when you land at one place, kill maybe 2 or 3 people, and don't see anyone for like 10-15 minutes. Now that they have cars in the game, it might negate a bit of the time where you don't see anyone, which is good on Epic, but I think they're just creating problems and then creating solutions which then create more problems. So honestly, I don't think that it's a very good solution by them. I think that they need to make the time between zones shorter, which then would incentivize people to, you know, land more closely together, because if you land at the outskirts of the map, you're probably going to die by zone. They could do that, or just make the map smaller. Honestly, it's not that hard. Just make the map smaller, but then again, that would also ruin their servers. So it's like, what do you do? I don't know. The only answer to this is to make the servers better. And I don't know how they do that. I'm not a tech expert, but that's what they have to do. So the next issue that I want to go on is how broken SMGs are. Now, forever, since about season 4, and I'm talking chapter 1, there has been the meta of SMGs. We've gone through our fair share of SMGs, but SMGs are still the dominant force in this game. And almost every single terrible implementation that Epic has ever put out is just to appeal to the casual audience. They put in skill-based matchmaking so that the new players could only face new players. They put in SMGs so that good players with shotguns couldn't just out-aim the people with SMGs, so they could just, you know, spray. But again, this is always just causing issues, and SMGs are still the most broken gun in this game, especially the P90. I feel like if they didn't bring the P90 back, the game would be more balanced, but honestly, like, P90 is ruining this game. What they need to do to fix this is just bring a better shotgun. Honestly, if they brought back the combat shotgun instead of the charge shotgun, or if they just added it and didn't like take anything out, that'd be such a better solution, because honestly, it's a lot farther range, shoots faster, more ammo. That's what they need to counter these SMGs, or to take out the P90s, or just nerf them. And I don't mean just a little, I mean a lot. So if they added in the combat shotgun, that would bring a whole new aspect into the game, and I think that would be a very good addition. And now finally, like I touched on a bit earlier, I want to go over skill-based matchmaking. Now, as SypherPK said in the video, that skill-based matchmaking is completely ruining the, you know, casual fun experience, and I think that this is so true. I just want to keep preaching this, that skill-based matchmaking is sort of ruining, you know, the fun experience. I think the reason that skill-based matchmaking sort of ruins everything is just because, you know, some people want to face noobs, but then again, you also have the exact same chance at facing someone, you know, that thinks you're the noob. So that is why skill-based matchmaking is so fun, because it's inconsistent. You don't really know who you're going to go up against. So sometimes you're going to drop, you know, 15 kills, and sometimes you're going to die out spawn a bunch of times, and you never know. And that's kind of the risk you take when you don't have skill-based matchmaking. But when you do have skill-based matchmaking, you basically know that you're just going to go up against people that are probably a bit better than you, to be honest, and that just try so hard. And it's so annoying because you can never really catch a break, honestly. You used to be able to, you know, if you wanted to play competitively and against people of your same elo, you would go play arena. And that's completely what arena was for. And then they put skill-based matchmaking into solos. And I don't know why they would do that. It just takes away the point of arena. Now, the only reason that people would even play arena, one, is to do, you know, customs or scrims, And then 2 would be, you know, so they can get enough points to go play Cash Cups or to go play FNCS. That is it. There's really no other reason why anyone would go play Arena now, because you could just go play people of the same skill level in a public game. And honestly, even for us content creators, I know that we're not a very big majority. I know that we're not a very big population of the game. But honestly, it's so hard to make content now when everyone in your game is better than you. You can't do challenge videos anymore. You can't really do like random duos videos anymore. It's honestly, it just sucks. So now the way I think that you could, you know, fix skill-based matchmaking is maybe not to completely remove it, but I think that they should allow more fluctuation and, you know, the skill level between players. So instead of, you know, this is like Mongrel and this is your like Timmy, you know, you're really only going to play with people like here. They should let you play with like here. I think that would be a lot more fun, but it's still technically skill-based matchmaking, but you know, it's a lot more, you know, lenient. So I think that would be a very good idea. Now, if you guys agree or disagree or think that Fortnite is doing something even worse than I just mentioned, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinions. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.